Hi, welcome back to Through Nikki's Lens. I am Nikki and I'm here with another video for you today. Are you interested in learning if you are eligible for permanent residence in Canada, specifically through express entry? Are you even here already in Canada and want to apply for permanent residency? Well, I have some information for you today. I want to demonstrate to you how simple it is to determine if you're eligible for any of the programs in Express Entry, how you go about determining that eligibility, and how the Express Entry profile builder looks. Stick around and let's get into the video. We are on IRCC's website, that's Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada's website. And this page tells us how Express Entry works. There are three programs in Express Entry: Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Worker Program, and Federal Skills Trade Program. You can read through and select to learn more. I will indicate the link to this page in the description box so that you can explore the various programs and see what they are about. So, the 5 steps in the Express Entry Permanent Residence journey is first of all to find out your eligibility, to check your score, get your documents ready, fill out your profile, and get an invitation to apply, and then apply. Let us answer a few questions to see if we meet the minimum requirements. To find out if you're eligible to apply, it will take up to 10 to 15 minutes to fill out the form. You will be asked questions about your nationality, your age, your language ability, family members, your education, your work experience, available funds, and you do need the funds in order to apply for permanent residence, and the details of any job offer. And the funds is in relation to express entry, and it depends also on the program. If you should be qualified for Canadian Experience Class and you get an invitation to apply, you are not required to show proof of funds, but there are steps you need to take, and you can look more into that. So let us click on check your eligibility. So if you want to know, sorry, if you don't know yet, choose a province that you are most interested in, and I will select British Columbia and select next. You need to submit language test results for all programs under Express Entry, even if English or French is your first language. Which test did you take as your first official language? In Canada, persons can do IELTS or CELPIP, and there's a new one. I don't remember which of these it is, but you can read up more information on that. I will select CELPIP. For some countries, you will also have the two options, IELTS or CELPIP. So I'll select CELPIP and I will select next. What year did you take the test? Your language results are valid for 2 years. So I will select 2023. The month I will select as October, and the date I will just select a random date, which is the 17th. And I select next again. You need to indicate your test results for your speaking, your listening, your reading, and your writing. The minimum that you can get, I guess, for any of the programs is 4 to 12. And as a result, they indicate these. You can do less than 4, but I don't know if you get less than 4 in any of the components if you will be eligible. But whatever program you are interested in applying to, creating your profile for, seeing if you're eligible for, you need to know the minimum score that you can get. So for speaking, I'll select 12. For listening, I will do 11. For reading, I will do 9. And for writing, I will do 12. and I will select next. Do you have any other language results? And also, which language test did you take your second official language in? If you don't have any official language test, uh, you would select no, none. If you have IELTS or CELPIP or any of the others, you will select them accordingly. I will select none in my case since I didn't do French. And in the last 3 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? It must have been full time or an equal amount in part time. So I will select one or more since I have one or more years of full time work experience in Canada. If you do not have any work experience during this period, please choose none and I will select tier category 2 and select next. So it says to apply online, you will need this personal reference code and it gives you the code and you will simply uh, copy this code, save it somewhere, make note of it somewhere, and then you utilize this code to generate your Express Entry profile. It says for Express Entry, based on your answers, you appear to be eligible for Express Entry. And it tells you there are 7 steps. One is to record a personal reference code, which is this, and the code will expire on May 22nd at 2024 at 12:52 p.m. Print the page. You will need this information to apply, so you can simply go and print the page. Register if you don't already have a GC key, or you can log into your account. In my case, I already have a GC key because I had a temporary resident visa before, which was a study permit. So I would log into my account. You can click this link to get into your account. Step 4, when you sign in to your electronic credential known as your key. You'll be automatically directed to your account and you'll be prompted um, to register if you don't already have one, if you're a first time user. Once you're signed in, then you select Express Entry to continue. Enter the personal reference code, and once you have entered the code, you'll be guided through the steps. So you'll complete the Express Entry Profile Builder, review your profile, submit your profile. After you submit your profile, you will see a page that confirms that your profile has been submitted. It will have more information on next step. Shortly after you submit, you will also receive a confirmation message in your account. And then I will go sign into my GCK account and show you the next steps to build your Express Entry profile. So I have logged into my GCK account. I went through my 2-factor authentication and I am at the bottom where it says come to Canada. So I received a personal reference number and I have copied and entered in the information and I selected continue. So it says for express entry, based on your answers, you appear to be eligible for express entry, and I will click continue. So it is essentially asking me, tell us about the names exactly shown in your passport, your last name, what's my marital status. I'm going to put that I'm married. Will this person accompany you to Canada? Yes, if in your situation is no. If you're not married or if your spouse is not accompanying, you select no. What is your spouse or common law partner's name? Let's enter a name. Test. Let's enter, that's the last name. Let's enter the given names. Harry. What's the gender? The common law partner's birthday. Let's do 1988. Let's do April and 8th. And so for this is the express entry profile. And essentially, this is a through lens. This is my section where I will fill in the various details, and this is for my accompanying spouse. So my personal details, it's everything says not started, and it's the same for my spouse. And for each of them, I can skip over personal details, go to contact, and so forth, and I will start the form. Once you start the form, you put information in, you will see, I believe, in process or progress, and then once you filling all the information for everything, you'll be able to save for each part of the application, and it will be there for you to eventually submit. If you're not done with your profile, you can come back to save and exit. Or once you have completed everything, it should be there somewhere for you to submit. So I'm going to start this form. So the information that I populated before is there, and I can select next to get to each of the different parts of the application, which is basically my name required, my personal description, marital status, ID documents, immigration history and citizenships, family, relatives in Canada, and so forth. And you select next. Once you get to each page, you fill in the information, you select next, filling the information, select next, and you go to the other part of the application. This is a pretty lengthy process, and this is not the purpose of this video. So I will not go through these sections. Save and exit. If you realize this says continue form, it says in progress here. I will continue form, and then I will start the form for each of these sections. I will save and exit. Are you sure you want to exit? Continue. And it shows here, continue an application you haven't submitted. So this is my application for express entry. It was created on March 23. I have 60 days left to fill in the information and submit. I can continue the profile. This tells you the date that you last save information here, or I can delete the profile. Remember to like the video, to share it with somebody that might find it beneficial for them to be familiar with this information. Subscribe to my channel. It is important for you to subscribe if you want more videos. I am doing the Express Entry series, and I will be taking you on a journey through the various things that you need to be mindful of. I will giving you samples of the various documents that you may need to have and what to expect next. Thank you so much for making it through Nikki's Lens, and I'll see you in my next video.